Hello guys and welcome back to episode 2 of Wendell Barlow's story. Thank you guys so much for the support on the first one. Your comments and your likes motivate me and push me to keep making these videos, so thank you guys. If you guys haven't watched the first episode of this, I highly recommend you go back. It'll be linked in the description below. Trust me, you don't want to miss Wendell Barlow's story. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment and help me out with tips, tricks, and advice on how to survive. Thank you guys for watching and enjoy. The start of day 3. Thankfully, I woke up with no intruders at my door. I had Morag and Anne to watch over me while I sleep, thankfully. Don't get any funny ideas. There's 2 beds. After Wendell filled up his truck, he still decided to go loot the locker room, just in case he forgot something. Nothing too special in there, he said. So all he did was buckle up and got ready to leave and went off to find a trailer in Rosewood, and hopefully he was lucky. Driving around Rosewood, he wanted to check out the shopping district in case there were any trailers out in the parking lots. And instead, he found a semi-truck. He pulled out his little notepad, wrote it down, and make sure to mark it. That way he'll be back for it when he has the mechanical skills and electrical skills to hotwire. As he kept driving around, he found more and more cars, but yet no trailer. Well, he came across a Spiffo restaurant. He heard someone screaming for help, another survivor, Claire. Seeing that we were down a person in our squad, Wendell thought inviting Claire would be the smart way to go, because in the zombie apocalypse, the more people, the better. But before Wendell had a chance to talk to Claire, he realized the mistake he had made. He filled one of the seats up in his cop car full of junk, and it took up a space in the car. So he knew if he would ask Claire to come with him, there was no room in the car. Now you might think, well, just get rid of what's in the car seat. Wendell treasures his things. He decided to leave Claire there until he came back and found a trailer. Arriving at the gas station, he noticed that his gas was almost reaching empty. So before he continued his search for a trailer, he decided to put some gas. Don't mind Wendell, he's a perfect driver and a smart person. Wendell knows how to put gas in a car, I promise. Just took a little bit of time, but I promise we'll put gas in the car. I'm embarrassed of how long it took to put gas in the car, I'm not gonna lie. Finally, Wendell, not me, Wendell was able to put gas in the car. Now he hightailed it out of there, looking for a trailer, hoping one to be found. Wendell knew deep down if he couldn't find one in Rosewood, he would have to go to Rosewood prison. While driving through the last neighborhood of Rosewood, Wendell spotted something in the corner of his eye. He finally found what he was looking for. And no, I'm not talking about the trailer. We found another survivor, Linda, which will change her name because I thought of a love story and my sister's name is Linda, and that's kind of weird. So her new name is Dina, and I'll change her name later. Shout out to my sister though. It was love at first sight with Dina. There was something about her that made Wendell want to survive longer in the apocalypse. Maybe it was her eyes or something, I don't know. Definitely wasn't because she's missing clothes. No, Wendell's a respectable man. Come on, guys. At last, we have our 4th member of the group, Dina. After putting some clothes on her, because let's face it, Wendell wouldn't get anything done if she was kept like that. Wendell started moving all the equipment from the cop car into the trailer so he had room for his new partner. Now that Wendell had a trailer that was almost filled, by the way, he said, I need more stuff. So he decided to loot part of the neighborhood. Having a crew with Dina, Anne, and Morag, clearing up the neighborhood with zombies was a breeze. For most of day 3, it was looting the neighborhood, and I went to bed to start day 4. Start of day 4 was, you guessed it, looting. As if I didn't have enough stuff in the trailer and the trunk of the cop car, Wendell decided to keep looting. After saying enough is enough, guys, I have so much stuff. Before leaving Rosewood, there was one more place I haven't checked out, the school. As many of my playthroughs I went to the school, I ended up finding death, so I was very scared to walk in. Until Morag jumped in like a stunt devil she is, and I wasn't so scared anymore because I can't let her outshine me. Yes, I'd rather die to jump straight in than lose my pride. After checking out the cafeteria, there was nothing great. Wendell went to check the lockers and found the library. Instead of sitting here for the rest of day 4 just reading, I read a couple books, grabbed what I can, and returned to the trailer while my group defended me. I wanted to take all the books I can to wherever we're gonna set up camp. That way I don't have to come back again. Finally, they're filling up my trailer from useless junk. Some were good, some were bad. It was time to leave Rosewood once and for all, and to say bye to our starting town. Finally, moving on from Rosewood. While almost getting away from Rosewood, Wendell remembered that he packed everything but food. So we made a quick stop at the gas station. Is that it, Wendell? Nothing else? For the love of God, please leave. You have enough stuff. Okay, we're leaving now. Finally leaving Rosewood, Wendell just turned to left and just kept driving straight, hoping that any survivors would offer him a place to stay or a place would call his name. After Wendell driving, nearly crashing a couple times, he stumbled upon farmland and he thought it was a good idea to live here. He thought it was going to be an easy, secure place and that all he had to do was clear a couple zombies, but he was wrong. After clearing out all the zombies in the area, Wendell was finally able to lay his eyes and rest for the end of day 4. The start of day 5 was really boring. Started off the day by fixing a cut on my leg that I didn't even know I had. I was wondering why I was walking with a limp. I wonder what happened. Day 5 was really boring. It was just me taking things out of my trailer, out of my cop car. It really took the whole day and I went to bed for the end of day 5. The start of day 6, I woke up pretty early and I wanted to take you guys on a tour. I record really late. It's the only time I have, so the audio is kind of scuffed because I'm whispering. If you're a dad, you know what I'm talking about. But I wanted to show you guys where everything went. Alright guys, I just finished unloading my trailer and my trunk of my police car, and I gotta say, man, I'm set. Let me give you a little tour real quick. So we have all our food here, which is pretty good. All our food and waters that I'm gonna fill up where the water turns off. Got bags and food here, and then I'll go back to that room later. And then we got our tools back here and weapons. Well, more tools if anything. Excuse me. And then basically that's it. Books in here, and then the prized possession of them all. Our little gun room. Wow. Look at, we're stacked. Man, we have guns for days. I gotta find out right now. What can I take with me? Because honestly, right now, I don't know what's with what ammo I have and everything like that. But this is our base of operation for now. As you can see, I drove up here, and this is base number. After that wonderful tour, Wendell decided to grab a weapon, grab a gun, and grab one of his most trusted companion, Anne, which is also his oldest friend. He hopped in the cop car with Anne to see what they can explore down the road. Driving down the road, they stumbled upon a gas station. Wendell was ecstatic that we found a gas station so close to home, and also a container. Wendell wrote this down and knew that the semi-truck he found in Rosewood has found a home within this container. Driving around, Wendell noticed that there was quite a few zombies around. He was kinda nervous at first, but he buckled up his pants, took out his weapon, and he said, "Me and Anne can fight this by ourselves." After fighting one zombie, he turned around and realized he made a grave mistake. Well, him and Anne had to separate for a little bit. Wendell told Anne to just survive. As Wendell kept getting backed up into the corner with a bunch of zombies, he heard the most terrifying scream. Anne didn't survive. Wendell was very discouraged, and he felt like it was all his fault. He realized that he shouldn't have made such a fatal error into thinking they can take on all the zombies. He was reminded that this is an apocalyptic world where zombies take no survivors. After Wendell wrapped around the building, he broke into the store so he can regroup and decide what to do next. After getting a quick snack, he was right back outside. Wendell managed to lose the horde, and he wrapped around to where Anne died and her body was gone. All that was left was a beret that he picked up in remembrance of Anne. He got in his car and decided to scope out the area to see if this place was really worth dying for. He searched the neighborhood, nothing worthwhile. Before he decided to just go home to tell everyone what happened, he made a right past a food market and a medical store, and he found the jackpot, an army surplus store. Instead of making the same mistake and hopping out the car and fighting, Wendell thought of a better plan that he should have done in the beginning. He started honking his horn, turning on the siren, gathering a bunch of zombies around as much as he can, and to see if he can lure them away so the surplus store can be unarmed. He drove all the way down the dirt road, hoping that it will do a loop around, but he didn't find what he was looking for. He thought he was able to drive through the forest to wrap around, but the forest proved to be too thick. So he was left with one choice: buckle up his seatbelt and drive through the horde. Wendell's plan worked. There was only a couple stragglers here and there, and he knew that he had a small window before the horde came back. So he hopped out his car, ran into the surplus store, and took what he can for his first trip. He heard some zombies outside. He didn't want to risk it all. He hopped back in his car and drove away back home. Coming home, Wendell didn't have to say a word of what happened with Anne, for in the apocalypse, it's too common to lose a friend. He went inside, took out his guns, and went upstairs to sleep for a very depressing end of day 6. Thank you guys for watching and hitting that like button. If you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe and check out my channel for different types of videos. Thanks again and blessings.